Yo, welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing something new, something that I haven't done before, and today we're gonna talk about map openings, and I'm gonna start with Black Goldville, only map side today. If you want the other side, which I don't think that you would want because no one plays it and I don't really have the tactics for that side, let me know, I'll think about it. But for now, it's gonna be med side only, and if you like this content, make sure to give me positive feedback, and I might continue it. As I said, if I didn't, it's the first time for me doing this tactics, and we'll see how this is gonna go. So let's just start with the video and enjoy the places. I hope that's gonna help. So in a light tank from the south side of the map, what I usually do is come over here, go into this bush and try to search for some free shots. They might peek over there, they might cross. I'm just gonna try to put some free shots. Sometimes you can actually spot an enemy over there, but be wary, there could be a light tank going over there and trying to spot you. If that happens, there is a good possibility that someone is going to the city and you might get shot from the city to your side and you might lose quite a lot of HP. Now from the northern side, it's pretty much the same. I go to this spot, again use this bush. From this side it's very easy to get shots over there. If they are trying to cross, it's pretty easy. Also you can spot enemy TDs if they're trying to go behind the bush over here. You can just easily spot them and shoot them, but beware again, there could be light tanks over there, and from this side it's way more risky to go here, because if there is a light tank, he can actually spot you before you can actually spot him, and you can lose early HP, as well as if you're spotted here, it's pretty difficult to hide your turret. Tanks that are over there, hold down behind these rocks, could easily shoot down on your turret, and you need to hide your tank. But if you hide here, then there could be a camper in the bush. So what I recommend is simply just go behind this rock and just hug it behind this bush, and once you're unspotted, just peek over here and you should be fine. Same from the other side as well. With the medium from the south side, I would do exactly the same as I did with my light tanks. I would just come over here, try to spot, peek, shoot, maybe get some free shots on the crossing targets. Same risks as with the light tanks, like you can get shot at from the city and stuff like that can happen, but there is also an alternative play. If there is a light tank here and you want the other position. Now this position could be risky because there could be a TD over there, or maybe a medium camping in these bushes, and as you're crossing you might get shot at. But if you have a low profile tank with good armor, this position could really work for you. You can just easily peek, shoot once and then hide. Just be careful that they don't peek this corner. Usually they stay behind this pillar and they don't peek this corner, so you should be pretty safe to peek here. But yeah, just be careful peeking like this. You're showing your side to enemy TDs and you might get punished for it, so do it at your own cost, but this position could grant you some easy damage early on. From this side again, I do exactly the same. If there is not a light tank in this bush, I go here, shoot on the targets who are trying to cross, and then just straight away look over here if there is a light tank over there, because yeah, if he spots you and there is a fast tank in the city, you might get shot at from there. Usually what happens is you get shot at from over here somewhere when they're already flanking and it's like 2 minutes into the game. After I shoot these guys, what I usually do is try to spot if there is anyone crossing here. Do this if you only have well armored turret. If you don't, then I would recommend just going behind this rock and just hugging it again. Or you can actually stay here, but these might shoot HE at you and do some easy damage that way. But yeah, these two positions are really strong for this. Now I would say that this position is even stronger than the enemy's same position from the other side. I would say that you have more cover here to peek, try to spot someone and shoot. Obviously they might try to peek here, but usually that doesn't happen because there is tanks behind you, and if they do peek, you have a really nice angle to shoot at them, and they cannot really get any free shots from there. From here you're extending some vision throughout the map, like you can see the tanks that are crossing. If the light is spotted, you can peek and shoot at it. If the TT is spotted, you can peek as well and shoot at it, but just be careful because there are usually tanks in this, and this bush that might get you. So yeah, as I said, do it at your own risk. With a heavy tank, what I like to do is, for the start of the game, just for a very short time, I just like to come here, check if there is anyone who is trying to cross. It's really helpful when you have teammates with medium or light tank in that bush or somewhere, and he can easily spot the targets who are crossing, and you might just find yourself getting one extra shot. Right after that play, most of the time I just come here and hug this rock. Like, this is a really good position to counter the enemy's light tank or medium tank over there. That's why I usually stay in that position, because heavies like this can come and just ruin your day. Obviously there is a 50-50 chance for you and this heavy to get spotted, but it's pretty much 50 meters, so both of you should be able to get proxy spotted pretty easily. Anyway, about this position, you can get some easy shots over here. You can get easy shots into that TD spot, as well as you can actually peek or side scrape over here and get some easy side or rear shots into the mediums. Obviously I'm not side scraping here, but I'm just saying what you could do. You could side scrape and put a shot or two into the rear. Like, this is a very flexible position if you're in a heavy. You could also go over there and try to put some pressure, but I found that position pretty weak because you don't have any control over the middle in the medium area, and you might just get north side. And what I do for the very start is pretty much most of the time just come here, stay hull down, obviously turn our hull like this or whatever. You can side scrape, you can try to blind shot this bush, or maybe search for a clear shot into someone who is trying to cross. After like few seconds of staying here, you should be able to be safe to cross if you didn't get spotted whilst being here from that bush. What I do is exactly the same from this side as well. I come behind this rock, hug it, try to get some easy shots. If someone's trying to cross or whatever, shoot them. Be very wary of the TDs. They can camp in the bushes and click you for quite a bit. When you're peeking over here or in the other side, as I said, TDs, but this bush is very underrated. There is quite often a tank there. Well, it's not really often that there is a tank, but what I like to do is go into that bush and bait someone into peeking, and when they peek I like to shoot at them. So yeah, this position, it's okay. You can get some shots into the light tanks over here, but you need to expose your tank. When TDs peek here, they can shoot you easily, so what I'd rather do is go from this position over here, peek and try to get some easy shots. If I cannot get some easy shots, just push up here and put shots into the rear of the mediums. Now from this side, this play is risky. Like, the mediums could easily outtrade you, plus a TD might peek from any of these two angles, but I would say if you have your team pressuring enemy mediums over there, then this play should be pretty good, as you're covering pretty good amount of the map and you're covered from this side as well. If you don't see any targets from over here, you can easily just come to this spot, and this is a really strong spot in my opinion, because you get easy shots into the mediums if you didn't get any last time, as well as you can try to peek here, try to get easy shots. Be careful, because there could be a TD peeking this bush like grill or object. They can easily just peek without getting spotted and just click you. What I also like to do here is just come up, get a shot over there and just go back. This is risky because you're exposing your tank to the city and to the spawn. So yeah, do it at your own risk, this one, but I like to do this because it gives me easy shots and you don't really need that much gun depression to do so. And it really gets you some easy damage going. And finally, with the TDs, what I usually do is, if I'm in a slow TD, what I might do is go over here to this bush, peek like this, try to search for some targets. If I see no one, then just stay behind this rock, don't stay in the bush, because someone might blind shot you, like a heavy who was playing over there or whatever. Now, if you don't see any shots here, then you might want to look into the medium side, they might be crossing. You could put one shot and then you will get spotted automatically. So just be careful. This position is dangerous if you stay in the bush or if you peek over here way too much. And then yeah, peek again this bush. If nothing happens, if enemies are not there, they are on the left, what I would do from this position if I'm still here in my slow TD is peek like this. You have a really nice double bush, and if enemy mediums are pushing, you might be able to get some easy shots into them. Now if you're in a grill or for example Foch or any other faster TD, this position could really work pretty well. At the start you might try to find some easy shots into the tanks that are crossing. If you find none, then you can always wait for the enemy light tank to get spotted. Once they get spotted, you shoot them, obviously. Once you shoot, be careful because you will almost always get spotted. I don't really pick this angle, but if there is a ETD or a tank spotted over there, you might actually want to pick this angle and shoot at them from this side of the pillar and maybe get a free shot. As I said before, with heavies in ETDs, you might want to cover this angle, or if a heavy is playing in the other side of that rock, you might actually want to wait over here. Once he gets spotted and he peeks, over commits, then you peek, you snapshot, and you should be good to go. But yeah, this position is a little bit more dangerous, I would say, than that one, just because you don't really have a lot of room. If mediums push over here, then yeah, it's not gonna be a fun day for you in the office. Now, north side, what I always do with my TDs, I don't really camp over here or over there. I feel like there isn't really no point to it. What I always do is come to this bush, and this bush gives you a lot of ground to cover. As you can see, you can shoot over there, you can shoot the mediums, you can shoot the tanks that are trying to cross, you can also shoot the tanks that are trying to cross over there, but it's a really difficult shot. You're covering the two sides of the rocks where heavies could peek. You also see where the light tank might be spotting, so in my opinion this is the key position for ATD for the start of the battle. Later on it depends on you what kind of decisions you make, but for the start I would really recommend this position. It gives you a lot of easy shots, and yeah, just be careful, just use your camouflage. Once you get spotted, just go behind this building, stay safe for like 10 or maybe 12, 13 seconds, and after that you can peek again and maybe get an easy shot and then hide, and just repeat this until it's in mid-game and you need to relocate or do something different to actually win the game. Hopefully you enjoyed this little black Goldville map tactic review. Well, that was only the medium side. That no one should ever go to the city, in my opinion, even if it's supremacy. No one should go to the city at the start of the battle on that map. It's not really the play that you should do, but anyway, if you enjoyed the video, just give it a like, that would help me a little bit. Also, put in the comments what kind of other map you want to see me cover next, and expose my secret tactics. That might help you fighting in randoms and maybe getting your win rate a little bit higher. You can also join my Discord and follow my Twitch. In Twitch I stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So if you didn't follow, make sure to follow. I play a lot of randoms and maybe sometimes I platoon with others as well once they do the specific stuff. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.